Welcome to Trappin' Ain't Dead, another day, another dollar peep game. It's your boy Munch. I'm here with Janae. What's good, dawg? I ain't seen you in a minute. You know, what's going on?
Munchino.
I'm a Chico now, huh? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien.
Yeah, that one just came to me on the way in. I was like, I'm gonna call him Munchino today.
Hell nah. You know, you got everybody and they mama calling me Munchy Poo now.
I saw Tiffany like 2 days ago, Tiff Boone, and she's like, Munchy Poo. When she saw me, I was cracking up.
Man, see what you done started?
Hey, we got some catchy shit to keep the people remembering who the fuck we are. So, hey
it's
all be Munchy.
Hey, I sacrifice. I take one for the team. You know what I'm saying? I could take a little, itchy poo, I guess, at the end of my name.
That's so funny. Munch, where you been, man? It's been like, y'all understand, I haven't seen Munch in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, it's been a minute since we've seen each other. Man. You was working on a play, right?
Yeah, we did. I finished up. We finally wrapped up Mighty Gents.
How did that go?
That was pretty good. The play itself, I actually really enjoyed. It was like, I think it's probably adding to my issues right now because my mental state, so to speak, because it talked about a man who's approaching or, was in his 30s or approaching 30, right? Mm-hmm. And he felt like everybody he had, like basically when he was in middle school and high school, they used to run in these gangs, and he was like the head knocker of the gang, like the head honcho. So for me, that kind of like was reminiscent to me being in Northern Middle, being in Central, hanging with the boys, and thinking that shit was cool. But it got played out as older as we got. You know what I'm saying? Like the older we got, it just got played out. And it's one of them thought provoking plays where you really think about like, damn, like, am I really on the right path? Am I really doing what I'm, trying to be successful? Or am I trying to go back to the gutter? Am I too attached to the hood, or do I need to leave a little bit to go venture out and do what I need to do?
No, that's good. Like, I heard really good reviews about it. I wish I could have made it out to the show. But
I would have had you, dog.
It wasn't even that. Just I think the timing of it all was just.
I think so too.
Wasn't good for me.
Yeah,
Wait, can you hear these chips?
Man, look, I'm
asking you, can you hear them? I don't want the people to be like, what the fuck is going on in the background?
It's chips, and they gonna be, and yeah, y'all know Janae hungry. We record this shit after work. I'm hungry too. I just ain't got no money. I'm broke.
Are you serious? Why you even tell me to get you something from the vending machine?
I'm fine, because I know it's food at the crib. I just got to thug it out for 30 more minutes.
Do you want a chip?
I got, salt to keep you.
Oh, that'll irk me if I'm listening to that. Oh, my gosh. That's what I'm trying to back up as I chew.
Nah, man. You just can't do it all day in the doggone mic. You know what I'm saying? It probably won't be that bad. But me, I just had to be an asshole. Be like, look, I'm taking one for the team. We team players, you know what I'm saying?
That's all you've been doing these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I did Mighty Gents. I did Battle Mania with Wilhelmina Jones, Tony MC. Shout out my boy DJ on the beat. He won that producer battle. And being that we had the African Heritage Culture Arts Center, we literally grew up together in that room next door.
And what was that event?
Battle Mania.
What is that?
So basically, Universe Miami, or shall I say Wilhelmina Jones, she does basically, she did her first annual Battle Mania, which was a DJ, producer, and rap battle.
Oh,
so
nice.
It was like a combination of all three. And they had it at Token, Miami. Our people, Myron, Pillowman 305, he was in our class for Urban Philanthropies Boot Camp. He sat in the back, light-skinned dude.
Maybe I remember his face.
Yeah. I'll show you, what I'm saying, on IG or whatever. But it was his shop, you know what I'm saying? So it was dope, like the connection and the synergy from that. And then what else I did? I've been doing a lot of shit. I've been working with Jill Tracy, Hot Talk.
Shout out to Jill. She showed us a lot of love at the BP Summit.
Yeah. She show us love all the time.
I love Jill Tracy.
Yeah.
It's Jill Tracy with the 411.
Like, these last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying, just sitting back, like, learning from the homie, like, you know what I'm saying, it's been like one of, like something I feel like we getting somewhere, you know what I mean?
I think it's so dope that Jill is like, if you connect with her and y'all like make that connection, she's like really open to give you the game, show you different things, talk with you. Like, You don't get that with a lot of people.
Yeah.
In just any industry where they willing to give you game like that. So I appreciate anytime she take time out to talk to me about anything.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like, like I said, the last few weeks I've been working with her doing like the live stream and the live video, doing some recap stuff.
Y'all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just sit in the corner.
Yeah, come on, man.
Go by a different name.
JT. I already told her you coming. We already done plotted that out. You coming on the show.
Oh, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you coming on the show. We can't say you JT Money, but yeah, you JT Money. That's gonna be your coach.
Something else that I'm not gonna say. I'll be something else that I'm not gonna say here, and y'all won't really know. But I guess I will. We did the shout out to South Florida Black journalists. We were on a panel, Munch, about radio and media and audio. So much happened.
Yeah,
that was last week.
That was well, no, it was like 2 weeks ago. Was it?
Not this past weekend, but the weekend before
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was dope.
Yeah, man.
I thought I failed that shit, but
you did awesome. And a lot of the people I connected with, they hit me up. Actually, I already knew her, but what's her name? Nicole Naray. Mm-hmm. She came out to the radio station last week and hung out with us and just kind of touring the station and asking about the job and what I do. Full time, which is account manager, which is pretty much sales and marketing. I, work with people who are creating marketing campaigns and that want to, buy advertising on the radio or sponsorships or different things or digital campaigns. So she came out to learn more about that. But we connected at the South Florida Black Journalists event, and I stayed there for like 3 hours after just talking with people. Yeah, I had another event to go to.
Usually, you just be like,
I usually don't. I'm usually talking. I don't talk that
long.
No,
I'm just saying, like on the weekends, you usually going event. You like Ashika. Ashika be like taking off. She be like, look, I can do an hour here, 30 minutes here, 45 here.
She could be on it.
She be
Shout
on
out
it.
To South Florida Times. But no, I didn't. It wasn't like something that was mandatory or work or anything like that. It was one of my coworkers, her client is the South Beach Seafood and Wine Festival. So she had, some extra passes for some of us and the coworkers. And my sister was out there with her people.
I did see that, yeah.
So I went there after the fact. I went to the pre-party the night before that. So it was a struggle for me to get to the panel the next day. But that weekend was busy and crazy and fun. But, it's been a lot going on. I think I haven't gone out of – have I gone?
I think so.
Wait. We've been on the air since I've been back from New York, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I haven't been nowhere since then.
Yeah,
but.
Abbey Road. That's all I'm going to say.
You caught it.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't really catch it, but you're a music head, so of course you are.
Yeah.
But other than
and
that
I'm
work.
an engineer. That's a big engineer thing,
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. British. The Brits are like damn near the best. They make all like the best consoles and such shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the Brits are like the shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for teaching me and everybody who's listening about
where back to the panel. I'm an audio nerd. I told y'all. I don't know. Like I'm gonna need Janae to coach me on the side. Trap Bay gotta coach me on the side.
On what?
On these panels, cause I be feeling like I be off topic and shit. And
I would say you gotta, even if you go off, you gotta catch yourself.
Yeah.
And you gotta learn how to catch yourself a little bit quicker than what you do now.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just feel like that just comes with practice. But I think it doesn't really matter, because I remember Clayton, big head self, I low key snapped on him before I walked in there. But
man, come on, man. Clayton's my guy now.
He played too damn much. But he was like, yo, Munch was so cool. He was so good. So just like that. And a lot of people was like, yo, Munch did so good. And I love, because I think people maybe see you but don't hear you. So it's like they intrigue and they engage with what you have to say. And especially when they see that, this nigga got something to really say.
He ain't an asshole.
It ain't even about it being an asshole. I think it's more so the surprise of it, because you're so quiet. So to see that side of your personality, I think is really engaging. But I think you're good. And I think that the more you do this, that's why I always push you. I'm like, yo, you have to be that voice for that demographic and be that face for South Florida, like that conscious, that halfway in the hood, halfway corporate, halfway government. Like you got so many, so much versatility. Yeah. So we're going to hop into the Trappin' Ain't Dead topics of the week, the day. I'm just calling it that just randomly. I guess we make stick it. May
you know,
not stick.
it may stick.
The
it may not, you know.
the trapping topics. Halloween
What's happening in the trap?
Was Tuesday.
Halloween was Tuesday.
Halloween was Tuesday. Did you dress up?
Hell nah. I was working. I had to work late, and I was like, I'm not finna dress up, B.
You already know what I did.
I seen you. My dog was salt and pepper out here.
Salt and pepper's here. Yo, I had so much fun. Halloween, and I know this may make my Christian mother cringe to her bones. Halloween has become one of my favorite times of the year. And it's because the dressing up, the fun, the parties, the drinking. You know, as a kid, I couldn't celebrate Halloween in the, I guess, traditional sense or the worldly sense, if anybody,
what, trick-or-treating and shit?
Couldn't trick-or-treat, couldn't dress up as characters. We only could go to Hallelujah night at church.
Oh, speak on it. You know, what's her face talked about that?
Who?
V was like, I feel bad for all the children. Gotta go to.
And you could only dress up as biblical characters, so you had to be like an angel or Moses or Mary. I'm like, the first 2 years as a kid, it was okay. By the time I hit 5th grade, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. So I just didn't participate.
I done played every
I ain't do the
character
church,
now.
but I ain't do nothing else.
By the time you done with Christmas, Easter, and all the other holidays, you done played everybody, especially in 5 years. Think about it.
Exactly, ain't that many characters. The fuck, sorry y'all, it ain't that many fucking characters for you to be. And wait. So what got me with these new age Christians is no shade to nobody, but they started having those harvest fests and those different type of nights, and it would be open to the community, and everybody is there in a costume that's not biblical. So I'm like, wait, what happened here? At first, y'all was like restricted to, and it was still, I think Antioch used to have it. It was used to be called the Hallelujah night. Then they turned it into Harvest Fest.
We had a Harvest Fest over here too. Yeah.
And then everybody gets to dress up. So I was like, okay, so we don't care about the biblical shit no more. Anyways, shout out to all the cute little kids. Oh my gosh, I love to see kid costumes.
New Birth had Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Much.
Shout out to Victor Curry.
Much. Say that shit again.
Shout out to Bishop Curry.
Wait,
Hallowed be thy name.
Don't tell me no shit like that.
Hallowed be thy name, bro. Like
that shit is so funny and
bruh,
corny to me.
I wanted to take a picture, but I swear, if you go look at it.
Shout out to them for doing stuff in the community, but that is a stretch. Hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be
thy name.
I went to Halloween in Wynwood with the WYN.
Bruh, G, I'm telling you, no lie. It was a big banner on the brick fence, okay, of New Birth. Missionary Baptist Church.
You to laugh at the church people.
Nah, man, cause I used to think that sucked too. But like I remember one time speaking on the church. I remember one time, and I never forget this, because this was the one time I actually got to trick or treat. I was not in the hood, y'all.
I've never been trick or treating in my life.
Like, bruh, I had one opportunity. And this one opportunity, it was literally with church people, which was so fun.
Christian too, like you couldn't celebrate?
No. It wasn't like, my mom's never been like that strict Christian. Oh, you can't dress up as this, as this. Like, she would probably try to say, oh, you can't be somebody that's like I see as a devil, a demonic character or something. But I never wanted to really dress up no way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so, the few times I did, I think when I was a kid, I was like a Power Ranger or something. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be the biggest Power Ranger fan. Nobody can take that away from me.
Oh, me too. I was a Power Ranger last year. I think I'm living out all the shit I wanted to do as a kid, because all my costumes are like superheroes.
But nah, that Salt and Pepper was dope though. Like, y'all skinned out. I'm jealous I ain't get a jacket.
Ew. Wait. Okay, so we gonna go back to that. Finish some of your story, and I'm gonna tell you about them jackets.
So yeah. So we was in I think I was like I had to be still in like elementary school, but basically we was in elementary school. This dude named Josh, I never forget it, and we went to Mount Olive Baptist Church. This is in Broward. So my mom, this how you know she was a dedicated church. Like, she was dedicated to the church, because we went from Liberty City to downtown Broward, bruh, downtown Fort Lauderdale every like damn near every Sunday, bruh. I used to be so pissed. I'd be like, why the church got to be so far? Like, y'all realize, like, my Saturday was full of me playing football in the street all day. I'm tired. I'm not getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And she like to go to early morning service.
Oh, my gosh. Good thing Jesus People is around the corner from my house, so it's like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah. So we went, and I shout out my other two cousins, Pilar and Janae. Crazy.
Real?
Yeah, I got a cousin named Janae, right? So we all went trick-or-treating. And I remember me and Pilar like sticking together because we always been tight. Mm-hmm. But like Janae and my brother always been tight too. So I remember they went where they went, and me, my friend Josh, who I basically was up there with, like, because we went to his house to trick or treat in his neighborhood.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
In
Broward. It was the first time, like, they came for money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
little upper middle class.
Little upper middle class. Because Mount Olive at that time was like, it was like almost like the Antioch of Broward. You know how Antioch has a lot of affluent people in the church that goes to Antioch, and it was like, matter of fact, it was more like a New Birth back in like the 90s. Remember when New Birth in the 90s had a lot of corporate folk working for them? Yeah, and that's how it was. It was like the cream of the crop of black folk was like in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had like real life lawyers and established teachers as like Sunday school teachers and shit,
good.
Like insurance agents and you know. So I think I got a well-rounded kind of like
all the professionals, a lot of black and I guess they're more Broward, in the Broward community. Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Go tell me about this jacket. I want to hear about this jacket though.
Oh, so the part of the reason why I'm so tired is because me and my homie now, my coworker Seppi. She's the salt to my pepper. We have been working on those jackets. We started Sunday night and Monday night, and we were up to 3 o'clock each morning working on those jackets. Now, let me tell you how we just procrastinated.
Like, did y'all go to the thrift, buy it, then go get the patches type deal?
We went to Forever 21 and found some red bomber jackets in the men's section, so that's why they were so big.
Okay.
And then we went to Walmart, got some hot glue guns, glitter, felt, and went to town. But let me tell you this, though. I've been told Seppi maybe 2-3 months ago, let's be salt and pepper. While we wait till the week of to start looking, and then 2 nights before Halloween, because we had every year our job. Well, for the last 2 years, they've been doing a Halloween contest. I heard they stopped doing it, and then they brought it back like my first year. So this is my second time competing in it. And we have a Halloween contest, and we have a Halloween lunch.
Who won last year?
Papa Keith won. He was Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay.
And they have 3 categories. I know he did the paint, the whole, like, he goes all in. This year he didn't dress up, but he told me something. They told him to give somebody else a chance to win. I was like, nigga, whatever. But he was good host, always a good host. Then I think it was Enrique Santos, who's our syndicated national host for the Spanish station, but he's based in Miami. Him and his morning crew won. They won again this year. And then another girl who dressed.
So y'all didn't win?
A girl who dressed up as Enrique Santos won. I'm talking about last year.
Oh, okay. I was about to say y'all won, right?
This year. You know, because I didn't know they was giving out prizes when I dressed up last year. I was Lil' Kim last year. I tried it because I work for the urban hip hop station. I want to dress up as like a female MC. I think that's going to be my theme, because so last year I was Lil' Kim. And I was like, oh, they giving out prizes? So I was like, oh, fuck that. I like to win. So I was like, Seppi, we finna do this. If she was supposed to have a bob too. She was supposed to have gold hair, but we didn't have time. We ran out of time. But we went in. She found the little website for us to like make the jackets, and she was like really arts and crafts. So we was on it. My apartment looked like fucking Michaels exploded and shitted all over my apartment. It was glitter and felt and fabric and shit all over my fucking apartment for 3 days. I just cleaned it up yesterday. And we worked on those jackets, intricately gluing everything on. Some people thought we customized it, like got custom jackets, but we just customized them ourselves. And we had to throw the 103.5 The Beat logo on there because that's the team we on. And it was real cool. And it was real fun. And
that was dope.
She came up with the dance routine.
Really,
she's a real dancer. Like, so people like, damn, you let the white girl show you up, man. I was like, man, the white girl was gonna go show all y'all ass so she could dance. Like, she's been in movies dancing. She does this for real. Like, yeah, she's a for real dancer. So when people saw her they like going in. I knew she could dance, but it was almost like, oh shit. And then I'm stiff as fuck. I mean, I just think people see the dark skin, the curves, and be like, oh, she could probably cut a rug. No, she can't. She's stiff. When I did pageants,
like
they always put me way in the back because I just can't dance that well.
Like Ply say, we know you know how to throw it, bite.
I mean,
you can throw it, bite.
Here's the thing. I have rhythm. Wink, wink, when I need to have it. But I hope my mom
throw it bike.
But yeah, so just
throw it bike.
I'm not really that good, but we did some. She came up with a dance routine and we hit that shit. There's video on my Instagram page. You could go see it at Janae Tate, JANEYTATE. Y'all go check that out. It was fun, and we won the best group contest. And you know, I'm coming for that crown again. I already got my idea for next year. I ain't gonna say nothing though. But I already got my idea for next year. That shit is just getting that serious. She's like, she came to me today. She's like, I think
I'm coming for the juggler every year.
Every year. Y'all shouldn't have told me it was a competition. She said somebody came to her and was like, man, I got to perform next year. She's like, I think we low-key turned the Halloween contest into a talent contest. I was like, well, they're going to have to fucking see me because they don't know. She know how to sing a little bit. I will pull out my vocal coach just to do our contest. I will learn to sing a song. Just so I can win.
Just so you can win?
Just so I could, brush up on my vocals. I'm not a singer like that, but if I get some coaching, I've done some showcases.
You could do a little vibrato in there, huh?
I don't really know my life like that, but that's how I won my pageant, singing, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
I always wanted to ask you that. Like, how did you always win those pageants? Or
I didn't always win. I lost for 2 years in a row. And the third year I won and ended up going to Miss Florida and placing in the top 15. So it was me just working at it because I'm like, I like to compete and I like doing stuff that could push myself to the limit. So I did it, but. Yeah, I mean, if I get some coaching, she could sing a little bit. I sing, a little Rose Royce, a little John Legend, a little Diana Ross. That was my songs. Those are the people whose songs I sang. But yeah, I'm coming for that Halloween shit. That's my new favorite thing. Y'all need to watch out for my page. I hope I go viral next year for the shit that I'm gonna do. I got one.
We do numbers.
Hey, man. Wait. So speaking of challenges and all this stuff, because I saw the Shade Room Halloween challenge, you were telling me about a local challenge with a rapper going on.
Real Spill.
What's going on?
So my homie Iceberg got the Real Spill challenge.
What does that mean?
So Real Spill, let me pull it up on my phone, but I know he said that everything got to be 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I think you either had to tag him or tag.
Wait, are they spilling tea?
Nah, it was like, you can't go on there Real Spill.
I can't go in there and saying, oh, this politician tried to fuck me, and he tried to suck me and my homeboy. Like, I can't say no stuff like that.
Nah, you can say that. It may be true. I mean, who knows? But it was just like, I don't know how they did the verification, but I know that a lot of people who got on there rapping, like, you can tell when a nigga rapping about some shit he don't know.
I gotta say disclaimer, that was just, I was making that up. Nobody tried to do that.
Really ain't happening.
A bitch think, they'll be like, oh, she low key spilled some tea.
Yeah, dog, and like, yeah, I liked it because when I first seen it come out, I think it came out like maybe the day after. It came the day after DJ won the damn competition because DJ on the Beat is the producer who won Battlemania, right? And he also the producer who produced the Real Spill song off Iceberg's album. I mean, I think it was a mixtape or another album he dropped. And it was called Real Spill. And so off that song, everybody been doing challenges. I think the hottest two to me to this day has been Lil Dread. Tokyo Jets just got on it.
I just saw, who was Tokyo Jets? She looks like a popular person.
Yeah, Tokyo. Yeah, she real popular. She signed to T.I.
Oh.
Yeah, she from Jacksonville.
I would say she live in Atlanta, Georgia.
But she live in Atlanta, yeah. But they say she from Duval, you know what I'm saying?
480,000 followers.
Yeah, Tokyo Jets can spit, though. Like, yeah.
I'm about to hit this hashtag go all in tonight. I like watching challenges.
Yeah, like, it's dope because, like I said, I think.
But why is it called Real Spill?
Because the name of his song is called Real Spill. So it was like an advertising thing.
I like when people do the challenges. That's such a great way to get advertising and marketing for what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you said they only could spit facts.
Yeah, it was subjective. It's like, you put, man, you got to spit 100% facts. But who going to fact check that shit. Like,
I get what you saying.
Like the streets gonna fact check that shit. Like if you really not on that, niggas gonna say, nah, bro, fool ain't really on that. But when everybody was listening, it's like if people liking your shit and reposting your shit and then tagging Berg in it, all right, you must be official. And that's how you get what I'm saying. And that's how I feel like they've been doing it. Yeah, the people fact checking them.
I sold drugs for the last 10 years.
Man, there's a lot of niggas who did that.
And no, but if I did that, a bitch would get under my real spill challenge and be like, this bitch ain't do none of that.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a couple chicks that did spit. Shout out to Gabby. Mm-hmm. Gabby spit on there. Ziona Trills, she spit on there. She had a whole different take on it.
It's a lot.
Amaretta.
This is going on forever.
Yeah.
A lot of people jumped on this.
Everybody.
Challenge.
Imagine every local rapper from Miami-Dade County jumping on, like, respecting Berg and what that boy done did for the city and saying, hey, I'm going to jump on this to prove that I'm on that level, or, you know, see that I'm on that level and get that respect. It was I think it was a smart idea being that from a PR perspective.
Who came up with this? Iceberg?
I don't know who came up with it. I'm not going to say who came up with it. I really don't know.
You know. Zoe Dollars got on it.
Yeah, Zoe got on it. Yeah, Halloween, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, this is so dope.
Lil Dredd got on it. Well, I already talked about Dredd. Kiddo Marv got on it. A lot of people pretty much spit on them, man. They been it's good for the city. You feel me? Like as far as like
look at us all
coming together under
like,
this.
This is what we want, and
yeah,
this is a part of the Trappin Ain't there like that. Like coming together. Like I feel like in so many different industries. Like let's bring that unison together. Like I like that. So for you to tell me that local rappers are jumping on this and people are like, I'm looking at the views and the likes, like,
and it's almost like Berg, yeah, and it's almost like Berg co-signing cats too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you got this from, I don't know if you got this kind of like feeling from Berg in the last couple years, but a lot of people been like feeling like, you know, like Berg alienated himself from, you know, who he was before. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was on his way, everybody felt like Berg was like one of us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think a lot over the time he has progressed, and a lot of people felt like this man, like he feel like he better than us. And I think this was a good way to kind of like, yeah, a lot, you know, people niggas be hating and shit.
I've never heard that. But then again, I'm not really in that world like that. So
yeah, so I just felt like this was a good way for him to kind of like come back to the hood and kind of like reclaim that like I know that's like not the right type like terminology for it, but I feel like it was a good PR move for him to kind of like be back in good graces. You know what I'm saying?
With some people who felt that way. This is dope. I wanted to get a little bit more submerged in this Miami hip hop culture, learn more about what's going on. You know, Hollow News is like pinned and we coming back. Finally working on the website.
Hollow News.
Finally about to relaunch. So that's something that I really want to go into on the website as well. Like giving these people profiles, giving them a chance to tell their story, kind of like what I did with rest in peace, Young Stro.
Yeah.
Stro Corleone. I did a profile on him, and I was like, I think that would be cool to help rappers tell their story, so people know like how long you been doing this, why are you into it, what's new going on with you, you know, what's your musical inspiration. But I think Miami, it's crazy. I had a meeting with a hair brand. I don't want to tell y'all my tea because I think people listen to this and be trying to go after my clients. But
yeah,
she said that Miami has
don't be
so
short
much
stopping shit over here. Niggas, we ain't taking no shorts, no losses, man. Niggas coming after your head, man.
I don't care about the black people. It's more like the competition at, you know, the other stations. But
yeah, exactly.
She said something that was really like I agree with her. She's like, Miami has so much potential, especially Black Miami. She's like, but it's no organization.
Yeah.
There's no cohesiveness. So it's like you could go. She's like, where do all the black people go to hang out? Like where's that one place?
But at the same time,
what area do we go to?
Yeah.
She's like black people here go anywhere. We'll go south, go to the beach, go downtown, go Wynwood, go here, go there.
But that's because
there's like no central place. Like Spanish people, you know, Dan La Havana.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like that's because think about it. We don't have Club 56 and the Elks and all that no more. And we don't have no spots where we gonna normally be at. We don't own shit.
That's true. And then when the cigar bar,
that was the one thing that was popping, and it's not like, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about one place, and I think the one thing I would say is like black people are not fucking monoliths. Like we're not gonna be like in one spot. Like I understand where she was coming from, but like Miami's totally different because it's like every city is branded for tourism. You know what I mean? Outside of the inner city for some reason. You know what I mean? For the exception of Miami Gardens. But
I feel like Miami Gardens, Liberty City, Overtown have, even North Miami to a certain extent, have an opportunity for, black people. They're traveling. Like we getting out. You see there's clubs, there's groups. So people come in town now, they like to have experiences. They want to know, where can I go? Where's the black-owned business? Where... You see Star X, always found one. And I'm one of those people, too. Somebody tell me, and if I'm in another city, I'm checking it out. Yeah. So, like, I know the directory is, they're pushing that agenda, too. But it would be really cool, like, if I could say, like, if somebody would tell me, hey, where can I hang out if I want to get some Spanish food, be around Spanish people? I could tell them exactly where to go. And to a certain extent, I can tell them where the Haitians are, where the, Jamaicans are, where the white people are, where the rich people are. But I don't know where to exactly tell them, like, hey, you want to have entertainment, you want to see black people and have fun.
That's because
I can't tell you where to go.
Exactly. And
somebody was telling me,
go back to we own own shit.
Yeah, when I was in New York, I was like, man, I want to hang out with the black people. Oh, go to Harlem. You get what I'm saying? Like, so go to Brooklyn. Like, I don't know where to tell people to go. I can tell you places to go, but I can't say this is a neighborhood that has, like you said, we're not a monolith, but I can't say there's a neighborhood that has a bar, a restaurant,
that too.
A concert venue, this or that.
It ain't.
That's established and up and going, because Overtown is there because they have pretty much that, but it's still up and coming.
It's still up and coming, and it's still building. So it's not like people are like hanging out there all the time. It's not like a go-to spot. You get what I'm saying?
Or like if the park was like a place where you just see people with a drum circle. Like I was in DC and I just walked up on a drum circle or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know where to tell people like this is where people go hang out.
And that was my only way of saying like with that, because I know like, and then when you look at it, it's like, we all see each other as separate, right? The Haitians see themselves different as the Bahamians, different as the Black Americans, as the people say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and even their little hangouts areas is small.
It's like, small.
It's not like
but
a lot like the Hispanics here have. Like they have whole neighborhoods.
One show ass 183rd, 441. You already know. Miramar, you gonna find you some island folk.
Oh yeah, they all.
I
don't even know where that place is in Broward County. Maybe we need to have Emmanuel and some of them tell us. But I don't know where
There's a lot of people out there in Broward. Yeah.
No, not up there. But where's there is, because here's the thing: if there was a community in Broward that
Liberia.
We could go to, we would go to it. Do they have entertainment and all that stuff there too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really, and when you look around, it's not really one place. I don't even think it's like that in Broward. Like Sis Trunk was supposed to be that spot. Like we had spots like that back in the day. Like 7th Avenue was one of those spots. You get what I'm saying? Overtown was one of those spots. But the fact, like I say, we don't own nothing. We rent everything. And then now we're in a day and age where, okay, Revolt comes in. Let's do 3 or 4 satellite events instead of having it something that we can say we are doing year round. And we could be like, no, y'all coming in our city. This is the premier event to be at. And I think now we're starting to have somewhat of that mentality.
I mean, to Revolt's defense, no shot, they're my clients, so I'm going to say this, but they did do work the first 2 years, I think. No, in Overtown. I don't know what happened with that dealing this year, but I think too, from the conversations that I did have, they did want to have more of a local reach. I don't know if it just didn't trickle down in time enough to do it.
Didn't trickle down from what I heard.
Well, I don't know what happened with it, but I know, at least I heard the conversation that they wanted more local involvement. And I've heard that. So I don't know what they're brainstorming to do. And hopefully that they do that. Like you said, I wish there was, although they do stuff with Florida Memorial. They do a big internship with the students there. So that's cool.
Yeah. I'm not saying that
I wish there was
nothing.
like you said, a satellite event. Like, okay, this is a black community here. This is a hip hop festival. And hip hop is black. It's black. Like I know it's universal now, but that's black culture.
No,
so if you connected with a black community and did something there, I think that would impact that community.
And then that's
so
the same thing. Like, for instance, you know what? We lied. It is one spot we can find niggas on any day of the week.
Well,
and they pretty, for the most part, they in your city, Miami Gardens.
We can, but I'm not talking about where they live. I'm talking about entertainment.
I'm talking about entertainment. I'm talking about the strip club.
You know what? Other than the strip club.
I'm sorry. Like
I know, but
G5,
that is Miami culture.
G5, everybody and they mom, they knew to go there. I think was it
I heard
Migos?
Tuesday it was crazy.
Yeah, I think Migos or somebody was there that day.
But you know what? I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I just wish it was more than that. Because I'm all for the strip clubs too. Like when I go out of town, I always ask people, I be like, what a strip club at? And they be like looking at me crazy. Like, I'm like, but that's where we go hang out. So I'm all for that. But I wish it was, where's the bar that we could go to? Cigars, cigar bar in Miami Gardens. Please get it together so we can have another place to go to. But where's a nice restaurant?
I don't think it was on them. I think that situation wasn't that. From what I heard, it was like the promoter.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
but it has a whole different name now. I don't even know if it's the same people.
I don't think it's the same people.
I don't think it was a money situation too, because it was booming.
It was booming.
I would go there sometimes when I first started. I was there like 3 times a week.
And then they got bad publicity. You know what I'm saying?
From what?
Like I remember, I don't know the dude's name, but I remember he put a nasty article out, man. Ooh. It was a nasty blog that he put out. I want to say his name was Devin, but he had a blog, and I remember some years ago.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he put out a blog talking about how Miami, it just basically it was like more derogatory towards Miami. But
you talk about Funky Dineva.
That's
and he went to the cigar bar, and he was like, "Why is Miami's social scene so raggedy?"
Yeah.
And he said he went to the cigar bar. That caused a lot of controversy. He was on Jill's show talking about it, but even though I didn't totally agree with him because I like the cigar bar, I did understand what he was saying because he's from Miami, but he's lived most of his adult life in Atlanta. And he's comparing it. He's like, I wish it was a place for everybody.
Back, yeah, and that goes back, not to cut you off or anything, but that goes back to like what I'm saying. This is like, I don't think, like for me, like I'm not a big strip club person. If you catch me in a strip club 9 times out of 10 months, got some money on the line somewhere. Like I'm not throwing no, like I support the hustle, but I'm not throwing no money. I support what you do. Like most of my homegirls, because what happened was
you morally supported because you ain't financially supporting it if you ain't throwing no money.
Yeah, I showed up. Yeah,
don't shake that ass. I'ma throw this money.
Yeah, and I ain't. Real talk.
And
like,
I ain't.
And I think the reason why I don't is because I had a lot of homegirls that literally had to make that choice and make that decision. And me being who I am, always thinking too deep about shit and rational and shit, I just was like, like I'm not finna, I could give you this bread outside. You ain't gotta strip down for me. Like give me a dance just to give you that bread. So like that, especially like my homegirls and shit like that. So yeah, I just had this disdain, like, and then they used to be in like damn near every strip club, like, because back then they'd be at Coco's this day, then
the girls used to jump around.
They used to jump around like that because they knew where the money was, and like for me, like I said, like it wasn't a support thing. It's like, nigga, you call me any given day of the month. If you fucked up, if you ain't make no money on that stage, you knew who to call. You know what I mean? And
I need a friend like you back in the day, but. I mean, we need to have a whole conversation about that. I think that's a whole show in itself talking about that. And I would love to have a dancer, stripper on, whatever you want to call yourself, to kind of give us that breakdown. Yeah, we could, yeah.
Because it's two sides to it. It's like you got the dancers who actually like strip, and then you got the ones who don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? That be on South Beach and shit.
Yeah.
I got a few homegirls that do that too. You know what I'm saying? I go to that club, no problem.
You talking about V Live?
No, it wasn't just V Live. It was a couple. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Dream was like that at one point too.
Oh, you talking about like the dancers? Oh, when I say dancers, that's just me, a polite way of me saying stripper. When I say dancer, you're a stripper. You get naked for your money.
Yeah.
No, no tea, no shade. But yeah, I wish there was, like you said, a community, and for me, and I'm always ride or die for my hometown, Miami Gardens. I feel like it's going to be that place.
Oh, it's most definitely.
Top Golf is coming. They just opened up a Starbucks. You see,
they opened up the Starbucks, and we already have the Super Bowl. I think in 2020.
Oh yeah, 2020. The NCAA is coming.
NCAA coming the year after in 2021.
So it's so much.
All I'm gonna say is Miami Gardens.
Shout out to Mayor Gilbert, and congrats to him and his new marriage.
His new marriage too. We didn't even talk about that, huh?
We did talk about that because that's a couple weeks.
Okay,
that's a couple weeks back.
But yeah, the reason why I wanted to talk about that is because remember when we elected at the same time we elected to basically reelect Mayor Oliver Gilbert, one of the things that was on the ballot for Miami Gardens specifically was that stadium.
Yeah, it was something with control over.
With the control, not so much the control over the stadium, but they get taxes. They get some type of tax revenue from it, and by them getting that tax revenue, think about it. All the games they have there. I don't know where Jay-Z's 444 tour is at, but let's just say Beyonce had hers at Marlins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think 444 is at the American Airlines.
You get me? So
yeah.
Okay, well.
But they had that other on the run there.
You get what I'm saying? And then think about
U2 was there not too long ago.
You feel me?
Somebody else, a big one.
I'm just
one of those big rock groups was there.
Just think about all the shit that happens at Pro Player Stadium. Well, Dolphin Stadium now.
Is it No, it's not Dolphins. It's Hard Rock Stadium.
It's Hard Rock Stadium now.
Child, this shit changed. Like
Joe Robbie, Pro Player, Dolphins, Hard Rock.
Land Shark.
We'll see who owns that shit next. who bought the rights. Maybe it'll be all like mine's, stadium.
Hey, let's speak it out there. Come on, universe.
Yeah.
Deliver.
You know what I'm saying? I just want the naming rights. That's it. That's all it is.
Hey.
It's a little fee.
I see a big sign of Jackson out there. Hey, it could be the High-Low News. All like mine's everybody. Come on. Sweet Butter.
Yeah, I'm having we gonna put that in the contract. Sweet Butter gotta be there.
I know. She gets all the vending and she needs signage and everything. But speaking of football, wait, we gotta jump on this Papa John's.
Food and football.
Right? Right.
Papa John's, man.
The fuck is going on?
You posted something about that earlier though. Like
I did.
You were saying something about like when did Papa John's fall off?
Yeah.
Like and so people are temperamental, but like me personally, not to say that I don't eat Papa John's, but like I personally feel like there was a drop off in Papa John's.
It's because of the guy being racist, or is it because the food just?
It was a drop off. Like food quality, taste wise.
Sorry about that noise, guys. So
I felt like they switched up the like sauce a little bit.
Yeah. So
and they got and I was like, I don't like it no more.
Charlamagne gave them Donkey of the Day this morning. Shout out to the Breakfast Club 103.5 The Beat. I heard media.
Trappin ain't dead.
Hey, my coworkers. But he said that the owner blamed the NFL for not taking care of this boycott and all this other stuff, and he's blaming them for the drop in sales. So then Charlamagne gave him a Donkey because he's like, nigga, you can't blame the drop in sales on the NFL boycott and NFL. You got to blame it on having trash ass pizza. So then I was like, hold up. When Papa John's became trash ass pizza? Because
I ain't gonna lie. The last couple, like when I was a kid, I didn't fuck with Domino's. Pizza Hut is definitely out of
middle school, like from me.
Little
so
Caesars.
Grade,
I'm not fucking with that hot and ready. I don't care what he did for Rosa Parks.
2006, every nigga thought they was special because it's like, oh, we don't eat Domino's no more. We don't eat Pizza Hut. We eat Papa John's. Papa John's the best pizza. Everybody used to say Papa John's was the best pizza.
Used to.
From 99 to at least 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No,
I don't know when it changed.
It was like 07, 08 for me.
So I'm like, so y'all don't like Papa John's no more? But Charlamagne was saying that it had always been trash pizza, and I was like, I don't agree with
I think it depends on what state
I've
you
had
into.
some recently. It's not trash. I mean, it doesn't take different to me. Like it's not like it's like it's fast food. Like it's a decent meal. Like,
yeah,
it's not bad. It's good. Like
yeah.
I ain't hating on it.
It's better than Little Caesars. I say that.
You know what I've noticed? Little Caesars tastes different depending on where you get it from. Cause the one on 27
and 175 ain't as good. It is.
Yeah, and hot and ready. That's my nickname for some people, but no, I'm just playing. Hot and ready. No.
I
wasn't ready. But the one on 57 and 183rd in Miami Lakes, that pizza tastes real good. I don't know. They always got a hot. I don't know what they do in there, but that pizza tastes real good. But to me, I mean, you can't really fuck up pizza. It's like pizza. Like, the fuck? It's pizza. You can't really fuck it up. I never really had a bad slice of pizza unless it was cold and hard. Like, if it's hot and you make it with the sauce and the cheese, it tastes good.
No,
it's decent.
I would agree with you. I would, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying Pizza Hut is so trash that I wouldn't eat it.
No, Papa John's.
I mean, yeah, Papa John's. Pizza Hut is trash.
No, they don't revamp that.
Nah, bro, that
Domino's
shit.
and Pizza Hut don't revamp that. That recipe.
Domino's revamped the recipe, but Pizza Hut shit.
Pizza Hut too.
Man, Pizza Hut shit. I had that shit like a couple weeks ago. That shit still bread, no sauce.
Pizza Hut used to be so good.
It used to be fire. Pizza Hut was the shit.
That's what I'm saying. All that stuff tastes good to me. And I went to New York and had their pizza. It was good, but it wasn't all that how they ass be.
I don't know. Like
somebody told me I had to go to a different spot, but the place I went to, I was just like, well, this is good,
like for instance, I guess you could say I'm a pizza guy. I done had pizza at football games and everywhere. Like, you know, that's the number one fucking after the game meal. Good, you know what I'm saying? Post game meal.
You know, after the club too on South Beach, Pizza Rooster could be up open at 4 a.m.
Exactly.
Go get you something to soak up that liquor.
Yeah, right. So when it comes to like pizza, I think I just don't like the bread to the sauce ratio isn't like important, especially if it's like the I don't want to say thick crust because you got thin crust and you got just a regular pizza. Like Papa John's, like I said, Papa John's used to be my favorite, especially because they put the little garlic sauce on the side and that, and they just come with it. Like I be waiting for that.
Charlamagne say they give you that garlic sauce because they know they shit trash.
Hey, that shit come in handy.
I like the little garlic sauce. It tastes good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's a good pizza place in Miami? And I feel like it shitted on that pizza I had in New York. All shade to the New Yorkers who love their pizza. It's a place on 125th and Biscayne.
to my Steve's Pizza.
Is that it?
Yeah. I just went to Steve's.
Pizza I've ever had.
Yeah. I was trying not to be biased, but I like it's Steve's, and then another place that I like is called Andiamo's right down the street by Soika.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so that little spot that's across the street from Soika, and it's right there's like open and everybody be sitting down.
What's Soika?
Soika is right there on 54th and like Northeast 4th Court.
Okay, it's a pizza place over there. Papa Keith, I'm about to say Papa John's. Papa Keith told me that there's a good pizza place not too far from the radio station in Miramar. I think it's called Antonio's or something. You heard of that?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's
he
Antonio's
said they got
Pizza.
Real good pizza. But all these places, I heard the guy off of 125th of Biscayne, he's from New York, and I heard the guy Antonio's is from New York too. So I guess it's something to say about y'all New Yorkers making good pizza. But I'm just saying that the pizza, theirs has been the best to me.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I had a choice,
Pizza Rustica ain't all that to me.
I'm taking Steve's. It's because niggas be drunk. Dog, a lot of shit ain't good.
You ever been there in the daytime? It's all right.
Steve, I'm taking. If I had a choice, I'm taking Steve's Pizza.
Yeah, Steve's off of Biscayne.
Over Papa John's, Domino's, all that.
Oh hell yeah! It used to be an organic pizza place off of Biscayne and 151st. Is that over there by FIU that I found in college? That pizza was so good, and I feel so bad that the company didn't last. It probably was there like a year or two because I went back over there maybe like years later after I had graduated. And I was like, damn, what a pizza. It was an organic pizza place. I was like, damn, man, I don't got to feel guilty about eating this. So
that's dope.
Pizza. I love pizza. Honestly, is my favorite food. Like pizza and ice cream.
Pizza and ice cream.
Pizza and ice cream. Not necessarily together. They're not mutually
I'm about to say, like, man,
what does mutually exclusive mean? But anyways, I love those. Like a dude could be like, "Yo, let's go get some pizza," and they don't even know. In the back of my mind, I'm like, "Yes." Or they could be like, "Let's go get some ice cream at the eye meal."
Yeah, my dog say, "Don't be trying to
try to
cheat
fucking
me.
ice cream me. I ain't no 6-year-old little boy. You ain't finna take me no ice cream and think I'm gonna be okay with that. Fuck no." Speaking of trying people, did you see that article in the Miami Times? Somebody sent me a link to it. And I'm going to post it. I don't know. I'm going to share it.
I posted mine already. I got that link.
I
got that link.
You stupid.
And I posted it.
So people do you like that too then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Because my thing, well, we can say that, so who that certain somebody is.
I don't think we should.
Well, we ain't going to say it, though.
No,
all I'm going to say is Sniper Gang.
Wait, what that mean?
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You say you ain't gonna say it. We just ain't gonna say it.
We ain't gonna say it, but you gotta tell me off the L what that Sniper Gang mean.
Yeah, I think you'll figure it out.
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Yeah. So
Munch doing sign language, but
yeah, I'm doing hood sign language. I'm drawing in space.
That fucking article was just it made me.
It made sense of everything we was trying to figure out the last couple episodes we've been talking about the shit.
We have, and we've been on this school board shit for a minute because y'all need to know. And to me, it wasn't a shock, but it was almost like the audacity of you motherfuckers not to do business with money. Like, we struggling out here. We could, these firms, these black-owned firms and businesses could use this money, and you making fronts for your homeboys and white-owned businesses, and it's just not cool, man. Like, like people are dying literally because of economic issues in Miami-Dade County, and y'all want to play with fucking money, man. That shit not cool.
And the disparities are growing, right? So, like, when you look at median incomes, you can see that, yo, niggas ain't making nothing over 30.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? But this other group may be not making nothing over 60. You know what I'm saying? But another group may not be, the disparity is crazy. But, the one thing that stood out to me when I read the article was that, we're talking about an actual bidding process, right? Mm-hmm. So when you have to go through this bidding process, there are like 10 fucking checks, And another thing I took out of it is it came from the Office of Economic Opportunity. They had the inspector, somebody called, I don't know, I can't remember who it was.
Inspector General.
Yeah, they called the Office of the Inspector General in. Now, the Inspector General is an independent person that comes in and does the internal person that does the investigation. So, and to think about it, Miami-Dade County got one of the, I think they said they got like the third or the fourth largest budget in the nation.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
Large city.
And I'm
large county.
Exactly. And I'm sitting there like, you mean to tell me we were talking about 700, we was talking about what, 750 million that was missing? And we only talked about 800,000 that y'all gave away fraudulently.
Wow.
You get what I mean? So this is a bond program that Ron Frazier basically termed out, and y'all pretty much allowed him to term out so much as he wasn't making no noise. And then y'all sat up there, and this is a bond program that was supposed to have an app. So there would be transparency and everything in it. So from Jump Street, they've been on the fuck shit. Now, kudos to my elder, who they like to always say crazy, DC Clark.
Who been screaming about this
for the longest.
Oh my gosh, when I was working at the Miami Times and I interviewed him, this was 2015. I know he'd been screaming about it before that, but me and him, he's been on like the last 2 years. This is going on. And I hate people call people crazy because that's not crazy.
Yeah.
He's looking out for his community. He's speaking truth. You may not like the way he package it all the time, but what he's saying is real shit.
Yeah. Hence the reason why I say what I say. And if y'all want to censor me, DC told me shit, send it to me. So yeah.
Papa Keith love DC. He love when he come on. He's like, man, I don't know who this man is, but he's like, man, he like real as fuck. Man,
DC. Speaking of, man, we gonna do this I Am Miami documentary so people can really like get a full understanding of this man's work.
Yeah.
In Miami-Dade County, like people don't realize like he just like me, being on both sides of the fence. He was a firefighter. Who said to hell with his job. I took an oath to protect the people, and if my people is included in that, then so be it. So if, y'all white firefighters could take care of white folk, but he was like, I'm gonna take care of my people, and that's what he did. As a firefighter, he put his job on the line. Most oftentimes he put his life on the line, and people don't know about that story in Miami. This is the same man that pretty much created a culture for us. Not saying that he was the only guy, but he had Afro books and things. And it's a lot of different things that DC did. I mean, he got a book about it. People don't even really know. Like DC is like that man's like I always talk about like relationship between me and my old boy. That was like my old boy.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like as far as like somebody who could really like, like a mentor. Like we always talk about, like if I can think about one person who was a solid nigga in my life, like I could say DC was the first cat that be like, nah, nigga, you ain't saying no sucker shit. Like that's real.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So that's why I always go hard for DC. Like
he's such cool people, and for me, like I feel like DC for me is like looking at living Miami history. Like
he really is.
you see the photos of him like standing up to police like back in the 80s or something.
Yeah.
And he's he could tell you about the riots and everything that happened in Miami. A lot of people don't even know that happened down here, McDuffie riots, and things he was doing in the community way back when. So this ain't no new shit for him, y'all.
This
like,
ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Don't think he just retired one day and he felt like he got a voice. Like he been
and the
that.
fact that he was able to retire. You get what I'm saying? And still keep the pension. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
See, people don't talk about that. Like, how much of a stand-up nigga you got to be to still stand up to the powers that be as a person that you in a position where you can get cut. You know what I'm saying? At any given time, he could have lost everything.
That's true.
And he stood in the paint for us. And at the same time, it's like the man still got his pension. So all you niggas talk about some
unapologetically black.
Yeah, all y'all people. He did this shit back when niggas was getting lynched and killed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't popular at all. It wasn't like they wasn't automatically labeling you a fucking activist because you came out to a protest. Like, that wasn't.
You did some work.
Like, you put in some work. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again, because people think being an activist is doing some social media posts and going to one protest and now you an activist.
Yeah, I mean, well, I blame the media for that because anytime they see somebody disagreeing with the powers that be, they call them an activist. You know what I mean? So for me, I just be like, man, that's one of the guys that put in work. So when people come to me and tell me what I did, I just be like, man, look, man, I'm working on trying to be like DC. I'm trying to establish like he established shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just him. You know what I'm saying? I seen like it's so many different people who was like involved in that movement. You know, that I am movement. That was an actual thing. Yeah, I am. You know what I'm saying? And I think people, need to hear that story, especially coming from one of the southernmost regions in the nation, in the continent of the United States. Like, people don't like to talk about it.
And they like to forget black people down here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's black people in Miami. Yes, the fuck we are down here. It's a lot of us.
He even got stories. From what I was told, he got stories. Taking, basically protecting the zoos in Longmont.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like. So, yeah, it's a lot of stories that he got that, I would love to, like, I always tell him.
We got to sit down with DC and have him on.
Yeah, we definitely going to get DC
on. He's all the epitome of what we
got to get. It got to be one of them days when we back over there in your trap. Because, yeah.
Oh, he's up north?
Nah, not that he up north, because he don't stay that far from me. But it's just that Michelle is over there.
Who's Michelle?
Shelly's catering. The one I told you about was in your apartment complex.
Oh.
Man, bruh. When I tell you she had it all going on, man. Bruh.
Oh, so you saying we got to beat her so we can eat some of her food?
You know what I'm saying?
You need to give me her info because sometimes I don't be wanting to leave a complex to get food. So
trust me.
So if she's right there, then that
on the weekends? Oh, yeah. You just got to put your order in. But
send me some. You've not sent me her info yet.
I know. I'm finna send it to you.
Wait, before we wrap up, because I know that was like the last topic that we had. I wanted to touch on, I think it was firefighters. Speaking of firefighters, the guy put a noose around the people's pictures and he got fired. I don't know what
happened with that, but yeah. It was like an isolated incident from like a 2 years ago, right?
I was hoping you had more details on it. I just, vaguely heard the story on the radio.
I mean, I read a few articles about it, and it's an old issue, but they actually finally
just now finding him,
reprimanding him
his job. But he put a noose on the people. What the fuck? What is it? It was a Dade County fire rescue.
Yeah, at that, right?
Come on.
So
man. Y'all gotta know this shit is stupid at this point.
It just come like for me, it's one of those things like. That just should let y'all niggas know that it's game time. And they way more prepared than we are.
A noose.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're in fucking 2017 and we still threatened by nooses. Like, nigga, when we gonna pick up the chopper? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you can't just pick up the chopper because you got to be trained to use it because you got to understand, them just trained. That's just like I seen the shit that happened.
Take their kids hunting.
Talking about a national issue, right? Yeah, exactly. Talking about a national issue. Denver. Two differences in the way they describe shit.
What happened?
The black man, and I'm not saying this to be, evil against my own fellow brother, because it's not that. So Hotep, nigga, step back. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the black dude, he couldn't he didn't have the same sense of direction. And that may be unique to just him. But when I see black people on a TV and they're talking about what actually happened, you know what I'm saying? We're such in a panic because we're not used to this situation, or some of us are immune, but we just know to get the fuck up out of there.
Wait, what happened in Denver?
Denver, they had a shootout in the Walmart.
They did? How did I miss that? I just got, because I was on the damn terrorist attack in New York with the truck plowing into people on Halloween.
Yeah, that happened like what, yesterday or the day before?
Wow. So the Denver shooting was yesterday.
Like, yeah.
And so
I want to say it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. Don't quote me on it though.
So there was a guy on the news talking about it?
Nah, yeah, it was I'm just saying the people who was involved, they were in there talking about it like
victims or
like,
they was
victims and shit.
okay.
Yeah. So they was talking about it and like just their sense of direction. Like when you heard the white guy, he say, yeah, it was one shot. It was you could tell it was like a 22. It wasn't a 45. Like they know this shit. Like, and we don't, and not saying that we're at a disadvantage just because we don't know the difference between the 22 and the 45. All you need to know
I don't know. Maybe it just must be that guy because most of the black men I know love guns.
No, but what I'm saying is it's more about the sense of direction. So when he announced it, he said, yeah, it's a 22. It was like a 22, a 45, but it was from the southeast door. Like the other dude couldn't tell you where the bullet came from, no nothing. Because and the only reason I'm bringing this up because we operate from a stance of panic and survival instead of like, all right, let's figure out what's going on and let's
more panic and less survival. Because if it's
yeah,
survival,
more panic than survival.
What
Yeah,
the fuck is where it's coming from?
Yeah, that's my only thing with it. But yeah,
I have a mentor who's a very successful person, and he is stockpiling guns.
Because
you wouldn't, if you looked at him, you wouldn't even know. And I don't want to give too much of his tea because I think somebody would be able to figure out who I'm talking about. But he's stockpiling guns. I don't think you know him. He's stockpiling guns, and he's like, because he's like, anything can happen. And it came up from the hurricane. He was telling me, and he's like,
everybody.
Imagine if something happened, we lost power. And he's like, how? And he's like, there's panic in the city, or we need to survive. How am I gonna take care of my family? He's like, what if I have to defend my house? He's like, I'm not saying you need to prepare for Y2K in a sense, or just be in a sense of panic all the time. But he's like, you should be prepared for certain, like there's certain things. He's like, and he's just saying as a man too, like there's certain things as a man you need to have in place to protect your family. And I
agree with him to an extent because I always say that, like, if some shit go down, boy, we scarred. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I come from I came up at the center, so it's like we were taught like how to diffuse situations without fire, but that's a survival situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta hope everybody else is willing to do that too.
Willing to do the same thing. And at the end of the day, like, I think it's just people operate from a notion of fear, and I think and when there's scarcity, there's gonna be chaos. You know what I mean? And I just think like we impose more fear than we sometimes need to. Not to say that he's not right, because he's absolutely right.
I think the crazy thing to me, I'm surprised there's not a black NRA to a certain extent, because black people.
No, it's like 10 of them.
There's a black NRA.
Like when you're talking about like not so much the black NRA, but you have like these black groups that are like doing defense. Yeah. Not
defense, but you see how the NRA, National Rifle Association, like that's all about gun rights and the right to bear arms, but that's clearly that's not a group that's inviting to many black people. So where is that group? And you see how they advocate for their laws and things like that. Where is the black group that does that? I don't know if I need to do more research. Maybe they exist and they're just small.
I like I said, I don't know on a policy level, because all of them are hoteps and they don't do the government or government process. So,
but what about the people who are the gun license carrying black people?
I think
because there are a lot of them.
That's what I'm saying. I know it is, and I think the gun license carrying people just ain't involved. They need to be organized, because you see the NRA runs our fucking government. Obviously, because how much money they paid for Trump.
But that's the thing. That's why we can't get any reform. But I think that as black gun owners, I think our perspective is different. I think we have a voice. Like, I think we all would agree that having some type of mental check and stuff like that for certain people, or just giving out guns isn't cool. But we're not saying that we shouldn't be gun owners, but it's like, can we have a little bit more checks and balances for it, you know? And I think a black gun association would have a different perspective than I'm going to call it a white gun association. I mean, the NRA probably is like there for all people. But
but that's my thing. I think like it's like certain laws that they say, like, for instance, they gonna put a ban on guns, right? Mm-hmm. Is that ban on guns more equitable for white people, or is that more equitable for black folks?
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Because under Obama, when they did the cutbacks, to most people that was buying guns after Trayvon Martin was black folk. You know what I'm saying? So when the NRA was talking, let's ban this and that and the third, it was because black folk were buying guns at an astronomical ass rate, and we were leading. You get what I'm saying? So we have to start saying, what's in it for us? You know what I'm saying? And then fight on that level. But we have yet to be on a unified front to even have a conversation, an equitable conversation about it.
I agree. In that, I think that we need to do a little bit more research on it, to see what people have already started and what's already going on. But Munch, we've come to the end of the road. Although we go.
Uh-oh.
Stop, you making me nervous. To the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. Okay. Munch, how can people find you? How can they follow you?
That shit was on point for the first bar.
But you made me nervous, so I couldn't really keep it going.
Because I heard the vibrato in the echo in my ear.
Oh,
it was a natural,
you are a sound guy.
Yeah, I told y'all, man. I'm an audio geek, man, by nature.
So Munch, how can the people find you?
Machiavelli_Munch.
That's all we going.
All Like Minds Media.
Okay.
Janae, how can they find you?
You're not gonna spell it for them, or you just want them? Well, y'all look in the link.
Matter of fact,
look in the info. We put them. We put it on there.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Fuck that. If you need to follow me, follow Trappin Ain't Dead podcast.
Oh, on everything, right?
Except
we on
Twitter.
Facebook now. We on Instagram.
We on everything. We on everything.
And Twitter.
We ain't on no Twitter though.
But yes, follow Trappin Ain't Dead on Facebook and Instagram. Trappin Ain't Dead podcast, right? Search that on Facebook and Instagram, and that should come up. Also, wait, that's on, because I know there's another Trappin Ain't Dead podcast with two guys. I've searched it. I saw it come up on iTunes.
No, it was the episode of Trappin' It. That's what they called it.
Oh.
The episode, when you look up Trappin' Ain't Dead on iTunes, it comes up.
Yeah, that episode.
So just disclaimer. So it's not on iTunes right now. So for everybody, y'all got to go on SoundCloud, Google Play. We will be in the near future doing some stuff with YouTube. So.
And our Heart Radio app?
In our Heart Radio app.
Yeah, got to do that. So make sure you follow our social media pages there for the podcast itself. But if you want to personally connect with me, Janae, you can follow me on Facebook at Janae Tate. That's Janey. Last name Tate, Tate. You can find me on Instagram under that same name, and Twitter. And for my blog, Hilo News, HYLONEWS. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well, and Snapchat. Hilo News.
I just ain't want to.
I just ain't want to spell my shit out today. What?
I just ain't want to spell my shit out today.
You know what? It's just it's a habit now. But that's why I was like. But we just gonna send them to the info section.
Yeah.
Munch, take us out. What we saying?
You took us out already.
You want me to?
You gotta throw it. Come on, run it by.
Although we go, I can't get it back to the end of the road.
My dog singing for that
Still
contract.
I can't let go. Okay.
She done pulled the mic back and all.
Because I can't scream it in there.
Yeah, that and the fact that she know. That's how you know. All right. You should sing a little bit. All right.
Man, cut this off. Cut it off. Good night.